Hello, welcome back to the channel. And I couldn't get my intro to work. It looks like there's been some sort of upgrade on StreamYard, and it's saying do this and do that before I can press buttons. So I don't know what's going on there. You know, I'm not very good with all this stuff. So I probably won't even get to do an outro. Yeah, I've no idea. Yeah, it's saying see what you get by upgrading. Share a video clip. The free plan comes with the example free video. If you share your own video, check out our upgraded plans. No idea what any of that is about, but it doesn't matter because I'm here to basically taste two beers. The two beers I'm tasting are from Wild Horse Brewing Co., which I'll try and pronounce it correct. It's Llandudno in North Wales. I've had quite a few of Wild Horse beers, and I've been looking forward to these ones. There's one of them I'm going to struggle with the pronunciation. Which is the first beer I'm going to do, which is a stout. And it's GWILYM DDU. I think it's GWILYM DDU. And it's a stout coming in at 4.2%. Picked these up from the actual brewery back. We was there a few months back, myself and Mrs. B. And we've also got Rewind. So I've drank Fast Forward. Should have done Fast Forward and Rewind on this video, but I drank Fast Forward. And these are their 10-year celebration beers, the Fast Forward and Rewind. Fast Forward was a West Coast pale type beer. It was 5.2% the West Coast pale, the Fast Forward. And I was really looking forward to that. I drank that off camera. And I was a little bit disappointed because it wasn't bitter. It wasn't bitter enough for a West Coast style beer. It was just a bit bland. I was a bit disappointed. So I'm looking forward to the stout. I'm looking forward to Rewind, which is an American brown. I'll do that second. So we've got an American brown ale coming in at 4.7%. So let me see. Evening to White Gloves. Hope you're doing well. And evening Slurpee. Hope you're doing well, Dave. I really do. One interesting thing about Wild Horse, they don't do cask beer. As far as I'm aware, they don't do cask beers, which is a shame. They only seem to do keg and can. A little bit here about them, if I can share my screen. I'm so bad at doing this. So Wild Horse beer. The website seems to be a little bit down as well at the moment because I went on to About Us and it wasn't showing me anything. All I do know is that they've been going for 10 years. This is their 10-year anniversary. Lucky da, I've got that little half-pint glass as well. I'm actually not using their glasses tonight. I'm just using normal standard glasses. I've had the Tudno Pills. I've had the Buckskin Nakota. They're like the core beers. And so go and check them out. Like I said, they've recently opened a tap room there as well in Llandudno. And we've not actually been to the tap room, have we? We've not stayed to stay in the tap room. We've been to the actual brewery, seen the tap room, but not actually stayed and had any beers in the tap room.
No, not yet.
Not yet. So that's the beers. That's the brewery. That's who we're looking at tonight. Let's get this first one in the glass then. It's a stout coming in at 4.2%. I'm not going to read the back of the can. Let's see what Dave says there. No cask. That's a point lost. It certainly is. It is, and they're a great little brewery as well, but not doing cask. I think the locals were when they first started up, and they said they weren't going to do cask. Was like, oh, don't know how you're going to survive. But they've gone 10 years. They've done, 10 years have gone by, and they're still doing well. Back there in North Wales. Let's get the beer in the glass. Enough talking, Rob. We're here to look at the beer. So this is a stout, 4.2%. It's looking pretty good going in there, if I'm honest with you. Carbonation looks good and low, which I want to see. Don't want to see a fizzy stout. Don't want a can of Coke. Just want to see something nice and smooth, and that looks the part. I'll have a read of the can when I've had a look and a taste. Well, there you go. There's the beer in a glass. Lovely, off-white, creamy-looking head, which is fantastic. Like I say, carbonation looks pretty low. It's got a lovely dark colour to it. I'm just pointing up to me light. And there's a little red hue at the bottom, which is superb. Aroma. Oh, smells fantastic. Roasty. Chocolate note on there as well. Roast and chocolate. Not much coffee side, but more roasty malt. And a touch of Like a milk chocolate. Let's have a nose on that, Mrs. B. Mrs. B's on that side tonight, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear her on the mic. What are you getting on the nose on that?
Coffee.
You're getting coffee. I'm getting chocolate and roast. Are you getting like a fresh coffee with when you get like the berry note with it, like a fruit? Yeah. Oh, it smells really, really good, to be honest with you. Don't know something my voice tonight. Evening, Esco. Hope you're doing well, mate. Are you live later? Yourself and Twisted? I met a fella from Clondon with a stick up his bum and a Granny Smith on his head. Turned out to be a taffy apple. Right, let's get into the beer. Okay, cheers, everyone. Let's get a taste. Oh, that's superb. That is absolutely superb. That is smooth as you like. Lovely, dark, bitter note on the back. The roasted bitter note there, right on the back. And then it comes back. You get that dark. That feels like you're getting the bitter note. Then it comes forward, and you're getting like a sweet note, vanilla, like a caramel, and a little bit of that chocolate. Mrs. B, you're gonna have to try this. Oh my god, I'm halfway down the glass. That is lovely. That's really good. What do you think of that? I mean, you're not into dark beers. What are you picking up on there? Well, she's going for a second one, so it must be good. What are you thinking of that? Give your thoughts.
It's like a mocha.
A mocha, so chocolate and coffee blended. Like, would you say though?
It's got a bitterness to it.
It's got a bitterness. Like the roast bitterness is really nice, but then it comes sweet. For my palate, it becomes sweet, and then that's why I'm getting the chocolate.
Yeah.
So it's like you say, it could be, that could be converted into a mocha.
Yeah.
Because it's very, very, very good. That's what I'm like 6 minutes in, and I've nearly drank the first beer. I mean, it's really warm here, and I drink stouts all year round. I don't think you just have to have a pale ale to enjoy a nice, cool, refreshing beer in the summer. I think a stout also does the job. I think a stout works all year round. Yeah, there is a bit there, but it's nothing powerful. Very similar to the Four Priests, when I had the Four Priests as well in the can. Very, very similar to that. Lovely. Well, it's very easy drinking. 4.2%. I better have a read of the can before I end up drinking that beer within no time. I mean, it's my first beer of the day, and it's a school night as well. I'm doing this on. So GWILYM DDU, I'm probably saying that absolutely wrong, is a smooth, dry stout showcasing roasted barley, rich coffee character, which you're picking up on the coffee. I'm getting more milk chocolate. Named GWILYM DDU by 18th century naturalist Thomas Pennant. Black guillemots can be found on the rocky outcrops of the North Wales coastline, where they come to breed during the summer months. What is a black guillemot? It's got to be some sort of bird that nests on the coastline there. And then it goes, it's in Welsh language, and it goes yakida at the end. This is a special release, and it's absolutely fantastic. It doesn't tell you what hops are in there. Roasted barley, hops, yeast, malted barley, water. Independently owned and operated in Llandudno, North Wales since 2015. And you can scan that code if that's going to work for you to find out more. And Mrs. B's found what that bird is, and it's that there. That's what it's to do with that bird there. They go on the rocks on the North Wales coast. I suppose that's got like a stout. It's got a bit of white. It's got the dark brown going on. Yeah, that is a winner. That's a surefire winner. Like I said, I've nearly drank that in record time, which is absolutely crazy. Dark beers all year round for me too. Yeah, why not? Why not have a dark beer all year round? They're refreshing. I mean, you'll know this more than me, Dave. What's the Dragon Stout? What country is that from? Because they drink that, and that's a refreshing beer. There you go. Guillemots are ever present on cliffs during the breeding season in the summer. So you get them over in the Isle of Man as well, I take it. Oh, that's lovely. That's really, really good beer.
Stout's Jamaica.
Jamaica, yeah. So there you go. It is a refreshing beer. It can be refreshing. It can be crisp, especially when they do the port. What is it called? The Baltic porters. They're brewed with lager yeast as well, so they are crisp beers and can be refreshing. But that's a winner. That all day is a winner. I would buy that again. It's a special release though, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, there's the bird on the can. I'm just seeing it now. That's me. I don't take notes of the cans because I don't want to take too much information if I'm going to do a beer tasting on it. But there's the actual beer, the bird on the can. You didn't have to Google it, Mr. B. It's there, right in front of me. Believe it or not.
I'm not surprised.
Typical, isn't it? Typical me. You know what? I'm going to get this down because do you want any more?
No, I'm going to let you enjoy it.
Go on, have one more because I know you. It's unusual for you to have that though. That shows it's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer if you're drinking it. It's a dark one.
It's nice, isn't it?
You could definitely session on that. That's like a record time in beer review for me. 12 minutes and drank a lot. That's crazy. That is really, really crazy. I'm going to have a quick look on their site to see what it says, anything different on their site than what I've just read on their can. Wild Horse Brewing Co. All the beer. Let's see what it says on there. So there it is. So that's both the beers, actually. There's the 10th anniversary one, the brown ale. That's what's next. And here's this one. Does it say anything different than what I've just read on there? Their site seems to be really struggling. I don't know what's going on. It's not my internet, it's their site because it's not giving me much information. Don't know what's going on there. Well, there we go. It's actually there. Yeah, it's exactly what's on the can. It's exactly what's on the can. Unfiltered, unpasteurised beer, 4.2%. Roasted barley's rich coffee character. I'm going for more chocolate. But yeah, there it is. Description. It did say something there. Same again. Yeah, everything that I've read basically on the can, which is fair enough. It says what it is on the can. Okay, so I need to crack on. Already, this is going to be one of the quickest beer tasting lives I've ever done. I think it's partly down to the fact it's warm, and that beer was so good, it just went straight down. 4.2% stout, just superb. Just really enjoyed that, really, really did. Really looking forward to this one. Now, the beers recently I've been really looking forward to have been a big letdown. So an American brown ale is another stout that I really, really like. I like brown ales, like American brown ales. What I like about American brown ales is they bring that character. You can get a nutty, nice little dark, little roastiness at the back end, some caramel. And with the American one, you get a touch of citrus, which just helps bring all them characters together. And I think it works really, really well. What was Dave saying there? Caribbean's consumption of strong Guinness and Macedon is massive. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be about lagers and pales when you can enjoy a good stout on a good session ABV in the middle of what I probably class as a heat wave at the moment here in the UK. I think that went down really well, maybe too well. Better late than never. Got a bit of an energy going on here, but for now, Hopper in. Cheers, Hopper. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping in. Thank you, everyone, for popping in and chatting as well. It's brilliant. Right, so rewind. Like I said, I've had fast forward, so let's get this rewind open in the glass. Like I say, bought this from the brewery. Be going back to Wales very soon, so I'm sure I'll be coming back with some more Wild Horse beers along with the Conwy. I bring loads of Welsh beer back with me when I go to North Wales because I think they've got some cracking breweries. This looks good. This looks like I would class as like a northern brown ale. Like your Newcastle Brown, that sort of brown ale. Hopefully it's coming across on the camera like that. So it's not like your dark brown ale that you get down south. Like, is it what's the one down south? I might be getting confused there. But this is like got a nice deep chestnut brown colour. yeah, nut brown colour. The camera's not brilliant on the webcam there, but that is definitely a lovely nut brown colour. Let me put my camera behind that just to try and show you what that light is, because it's not a solid dark beer. There we go. That's what we're looking at. Slightly, I'd say I'm looking at that sort of beer. So you're getting a lovely chestnut brown colour. Autumnal, it looks. So, lovely head again. Off-white, carbonation, super low. This is looking the part. This is looking really well. Like I said, I've been looking really forward to this beer. The looks are spot on. It's a northern-looking brown ale. Absolutely spot on. Let's get the aroma. Oh my, that has just ticked every box for me on that aroma as well. There's a nuttiness. You're getting that lovely malt character, and it's tipped off with this citrus note. Now, I'm not a big fan of them little chocolate orange jam things, Jaffa cakes.
Chocolate orange jam.
No, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Jaffa cakes. But that the jam in the middle of a Jaffa cake and that little chocolate, if you put them aromas together, that's what this smells like. So the smell is perfect. Get the aroma on that. That is absolutely stunning, that aroma. Do you understand what I'm saying by the orange chocolate Jaffa cake note?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And you got
it's like the jelly jam thing. Yeah.
In the middle of the... You're getting that biscuit and...
Yeah.
It's a good mixture of... There's a lot going on, but there's not a lot going on. It's not powerfully hot. It's just well balanced. And I'm just chatting now. I need to get into this. Okay. Cheers, everyone. Let's have a taste. Oh my God. That's super smooth again. They've cracked this. Why is this not on cask? Oh my. That's a winner. That is all day winner. I've picked two fantastic beers to do tonight. These are perfect for the weather. Refreshing. Sessionable. I've only got one of each, which is a shame. The malt character coming through on that. Look at that. Mrs. B took 2 mouthfuls. What's happening here? The character, the malt on that is a sweet malt there. So you're getting a caramel note. You're getting like a caramel toffee note. I'm looking at Mrs. B. Should be looking forward. Getting like a caramel toffee note. You're getting like that, like I say, it's like a biscuit note there from the malt. But you're also getting that, and it's an orange, with a touch of chocolate. It's just finishing it.
Yeah.
So you're getting that toffee, caramel, biscuit maltiness. Then you're getting this orange, and I'm not saying overpowering citrus. I'm saying a nice orange, touch of orange, with a touch of chocolate on the top to finish on the palate. And it's ultra smooth. Would you say any nuttiness?
A little bit. A little bit, but not like, it's not
just a hint of nuttiness.
Not in your face or anything. It's just there.
No, that is. Well, that's fantastic. Haven't got my head around hoppy brown ales as yet, but learning. This isn't that hoppy, Dave, which is great. It's not. I wouldn't class it as a hoppy. I just say it's a lovely balanced one in this one, but you can get some hoppy, really dark ones. Cheers, Craig. Hope you're well, mate. Mrs. B. Craig saying hello.
Hello.
Yeah, blimey, Mr. B. At this rate, show will be over. I know. What's going on? I thought 2 beers. I can chill out. The weather's great. You know, I can take my time. It's going to be at least 30 minutes on a live. And at this rate, I'm 19 minutes in. I didn't have an intro because I've done something with StreamYard. I'm not going to have an outro, so it's going to be a quick shut off type thing on this stream, which is going to annoy me. And the beers are the best beers I've had in a long while for that style. And they're very smooth. The carbonation's low. I just wish, they don't do cask, but this is very cask-like. It really is. Wouldn't you say the smoothness on these beers are very cask-like?
They're actually quite nice beers. I'll let you have them.
Quite nice. They're really good. They're perfect. They're absolutely perfect for my palate. big shout out to Wild Horse on these. Let's read the can. So, Rewind 2025 marks 10 years since Wild Horse was established. And to celebrate this milestone, we bring you two special beers that represent where we've been and where we're going. So, the forward is where they're going, which is the one I wasn't the biggest fan of, which was Fast Forward, the West Coast Pale, which I didn't drink on camera, which wasn't bitter enough and didn't have much about it for me. That's where they're going. Rewind is where they've come from. That's where they need to go back to. Step back in time with Rewind, a tribute to the very first beer brewed at Wild Horse in March 2015. This is the very first beer they brewed. Wow. An American brown ale called 55. Inspired by the original recipe, but with a few subtle tweaks, Rewind offers a nostalgic taste of 2015. Rich, malty, and balanced with bold citrus hop notes. It's exactly what I've just said.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read the can. I did not read the can. Rewind will transport you back to the early days of UK craft brewing. Yakida. That is a superb Northern style American brown ale. When I'm saying Northern style, in the UK, it's a Northern style in the colour and the character. It's not the dark one, but it's an American brown ale with them hops. And that is stunning. There's no point me showing you the website because it's going to tell you exactly the same thing on there. I think I paid about £3.50, £3.75 a can from the brewery. So I am chuffed I'm chuffed to bits with that. I really, really am. After stream, I don't even know. Craig, I am no good at all this stuff. I am no good. But I could possibly sit with you for an hour if you want to, no problem at all. I've got work in the morning, but I don't mind sitting with you for an hour. If you want to do that, just Instagram me, let me know. Love a brown ale. Blue Nose, Harry, brew one later in the year. Honestly, this is stunning. This is absolutely stunning for a brown ale. Thanks for dropping in. Cheers for joining chat as well. Evening Kitchen, sorry, looks a good beer. Done it for cask. Yeah, it's fantastic beer. That would be superb on cask. Shane Wild Horse don't do cask, which is just really odd, but they've gone 10 years without doing it, so who am I? I can't say. So they're doing a good job. You'll have to get that emergency bottle of Doom. You know what? My fridge, look how empty that's looking. Apart from these balance bottles, my cans, there's hardly anything there. But I went and seen the guys at George Shaw Brewery yesterday, and they kindly gifted me some beers. So if I do have an hour with Craig or whatever's going to go on for a beer for an hour, I've got something that's sessionable and it's not going to get me in trouble for getting up for work in the morning as well. So, but that is stunning. Do you want any more of this, Mrs. B? Oh, bet that's not. Bet when we go back, you haven't got this. Rewind, you need to rewind and do more of that. Don't go forward. Keep going backwards. Go back, Wild Horse. Go back. Don't fast forward to that West Coast Pale. It doesn't have much character. Go backwards. Cheers, Sammy. Quick cheers before my bed. Oh, yeah. It's late over there, mate. Have you got work as well? No, you take care and thanks for joining and saying hello. Cheers, Sammy. Enjoy your ales. Oh, certainly. I'll tell you what, in 24 minutes, I basically drank 2 cans of beer. Blame it on the weather because it's so warm, but also credit to Wild Horse because I've just drank 2 fantastic, what I'd class as fantastic session beers. And one was a stout. This one's a lovely brown ale. It doesn't quite show it on there, the colour, but it's more chestnut in colour. It just does the job. It's superb. Carbonation's super low as well, which I like. And cheers again to Sammy from Craig. So, yeah, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. What I need to say as well is the Buxton Brewery, the 4 cans that I've got for the giveaway, that's still open. Maybe tomorrow night or Saturday night that'll close, and I will do the draw. I'll do the draw live. So you have to be UK resident, and it's 4 cans of the Buxton Hoppeats that I'm giving away for you to try. All I need to do is verify, obviously, with the winner. There'll be a quick face chat or something just to verify and send it to someone who's always over 18. And so go and check out the Buxton Hoppeat video if you haven't already. Put the comment in. You'll know what to comment once you've seen the video. If you want to be part of that draw, I have got literally that left. So I'm going to be drinking that in record time in a live stream of 24, 25, 26 minutes. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But Craig, if you want a beer and a chat, if you want to set up something, I'll come and join you. Probably be easier because I'm useless. Just let me know. But yeah, I can definitely come and have another drink for an hour. I can take it easy. I've had 2. I can slow down. What's that say? 4 candles. Bugger, I want to win the Buxton Beers, but I'm only 11 years old, sad face. Yeah. That's why it's all AI. That's what it is. Yeah, if you win, I've got to have a chat to you. Well, I'm going to drink the rest of this little bit now. Cheers, Wild Horse. They were superb. They were superb, perfect for a school night on a middle of a heat wave. You can tell. I mean, I jumped out of the shower and I'm sweating just as much, and it's crazy. It really, really is. Well, there we go. Thank you for everyone that's joined. Thank you for commenting. Really appreciate it. And like I say, I am live again on Saturday night. We're doing Red Willow, and I have got these 2 beers to do on Saturday evening, which is, one's called, if that's going to work, Trapless, which is an English triple from Red Willow, and the other one is from Red Willow, and it's a collab with the Colonel, and it's called Craftless, and it's an India Pale Ale, 5.8%. So if you like it, if you want to join me, I'll be around at 8:30 on Saturday with M2 beers. It'd be great to see any of yous. Oh yeah, so I think Craig needs to do something because I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I say, my intro and outro doesn't even work because StreamYard have updated something and I don't even know. Every time I click the intro outro, it says upgrade. I'm like, what's that? Why? I'm on the free thing. Anyway, cheers everyone. I'll see you Saturday if you pop in, say hello. We'll do the Red Willow beers. I will definitely not be drinking them as quick as I've drank them because that'll get me in a lot of trouble, especially with that English triple beer. But cheers everyone. It's going to literally be quite a abrupt cut because I haven't got an outro. Take care, and I'll see you maybe on Saturday. And all I can do is cheers with an empty glass, and I am red hot. And here we go. Let's do it.